Hello, my name is Catherine, and I'll be telling you how to get onto your Metro student email. You're going to need to get onto the My Way page from the Metro homepage. You can either sign on to the Metro homepage at mccneb.edu, and you can then click the My Way link to get there, or you can automatically get to My Way by just typing in myway.mccneb.edu into your browser bar. You won't need the HTTP. Once you get to the My Way page, you'll see a little area that talks about student email, and the link you want will be this one, Access Your Student Email Account. Okay, at this point you are actually on a Microsoft Online page, and Microsoft, this is part of this Office 365 that your email is hosted by, and you'll need to type in your entire email address but not your password at this point. And your email address, it'll be your username, it has to be your exact username, at mail.mccneb.edu. And again, for this screen, leave your password blank. Just type in your full email address, and then you can press the Enter key on your keyboard. At this point, you are asked to fill in your password, so go ahead and fill that in, and you can press Enter at that point or click the Sign In button. Now, unfortunately, if you're on a computer or a device that's not owned by Metro, even if you're on the Metro Wireless with something that you own, you will have to fill out an extra set of boxes here. And you might notice it's a little confusing. It says something about example, domain/username. Fortunately, you don't need to worry about your domain. Just type in your full email address again, your password, and then press Enter or click Sign In. Yes, I know it's a nuisance, but that's what we have to do to get to our email. Okay, as I mentioned, this is part of Office 365, and the first time that you go onto your email or go onto this Office 365, you'll probably see something that pops up that says Get Started with Office 365, and at that point you want to go ahead and click that Outlook link at the top right of the page. I don't believe you should see this unless it's your first time, but just in case you do, just click Outlook and that should take you to your email. Okay, at this point, again, thanks to Holly for letting me borrow her email account to make some screen captures. At this point, you're actually in your inbox. Over here on the far left, you can see you've got some different folders or different links to click. As part of your email account, you've got, of course, your inbox. That's where the emails that people send to you show up. Drafts, that would be an email that you were working on but you hadn't sent it yet. A sent item, that's the items that you've already sent out, your emails. You've got your deleted items and your junk mail, and then some others that we won't really discuss. But so in order to see what people have sent you, you need to make sure that this inbox link is selected. The actual emails that are in your inbox will be here in the center column, and in order to read one of those emails, the easiest thing to do is click the email here in the center, and then you'll see the contents of the email over here in this reading pane on the right. Now, in this case, there's actually not a text message. This was simply a file that was sent to the person, and so you can tell that it's a Word document if you know that big blue W means Word, and you can also look down here and see that it says there's one attachment. You've got the little paper clip. Whenever you see the little paper clip, that means that there's something attached. Okay, so what can you do with an email? Well, obviously you can read it. If there are any attached files, which in this case there are, you can preview it or download it, save it if you want to. If you need to reply to the email, you can do that. You could reply to all, which is you're replying to the person who sent the email and anybody else who received it. Forward it, that means you forward the email with or without any comments that you might care to add. Forward that on to a third party who was not in on the original email. If you need to do other things, you can click this little ellipsis menu up here, the little three dots, that's called an ellipsis, and that's what Office 365 uses. That's their little symbol to tell you, hey, there's more, click here and you'll see some more choices. And probably the most important ones that we would need as students checking our email would be you could delete something if you don't need it any longer. You could mark it as junk. There's other things you can do, like if you really need to print it, you can. I do want to mention there's a difference between deleting something and marking it as junk. Delete it means I don't need this anymore. Mark as junk means this person is sending me spam and I never want to see anything they send me again. So make sure you don't mark as junk if you ever want to see email from that person again. And this is just a little bit of a closer view of that menu that pops up when you click that little ellipsis button. Again, some of these are important, some of them aren't. Okay, so hopefully that told you how to get into your email and be able to read things. In a second video, which will be coming soon, we'll talk more about receiving and downloading email attachments like the one that we saw in that email in this presentation. So thanks, and I hope this was helpful to you.